Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribe-Light, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the One-Ton Hammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host for this evening, One-Ton Hammer.
I will be your Zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart, Inquisitor.
Sanguine.
Skep, Tock.
I'm Prospero.
Gassy.
And I'm Delahazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions, and special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Let's be xenophobic. It's really in this year. Let's find a nasty, slimy, ugly alien to fear. There's no more cutesy stories about E.T. phoning home. Let's learn to love our neighbors like the Christians learned in Rome. We know we ought to hate them. They're different, you see. We've seen their mean and ugly on movies and TV. The folks that ought to know have told us how it's got to be. The gospel truth is found in scenes from Alien and V. Let's wipe out any life form that seems to be a threat. We'll serve them up a genocide they never will forget. 'Cause if we miss a couple, they'll breed a couple more. And soon we'll all be hating twice as many as before. You see, aliens can never be as good as humankind. A more delightful race than us you'll never ever find. So step aside, you star slime, we're ready for your worst. We know you want to beat us, enslave us and defeat us, oppress us and browbeat us unless we get you first.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the zoo. I'm your Zookeeper for tonight, Inquisitor, and minion joining me is Mr. Adam.
How's it going?
It's going okay. How are you this evening, my man?
Fucking exhausted, dude.
Me too. I've fucking... I worked last Friday, and it just knocked me on my ass all week, all weekend. I didn't get nearly as much as I wanted to do done, and I've just been kind of listing ever since. But and it snowed today. It snowed a lot today. It was really, really slick this morning. I was slipping and sliding on the way to work.
Yo, you and me both. Somebody had posted on Twitter, one of the retro gaming people that I follow. I guess Crazy Taxi came out this year, 22 years ago, or this date, 22 years ago, I think it was.
Oh, nice.
And I was just sitting there, I was thinking, I was like, yeah, dude, it was fucking Crazy Taxi today. I almost hit fucking 2 cars, man.
Oh,
Just
geez.
I went to make a turn into the to get into the other lane, and my car didn't want to stop, so I was like, oh, okay. So I fucking had to. It was like fucking Mario Kart, dude. I was sitting there, I'm like, oh shit, turn around. And then another one, I had to jump median just to avoid hitting a car that was parked, or that was stopped in front of me. And thankfully the oncoming traffic wasn't coming yet, so I was like, oh shit. But I just kept getting flashbacks to when I flipped my car in fucking, what is it, Minnesota? I think it was Minnesota.
Oh God.
Yeah, driving back from Washington, I hit a blizzard, and some animal came running out in front of the car, and I'm just like, oh shit, and I turn, and next thing I see is my dog next to me, and he's floating in the air, and we're going in a ditch, and everything's upside down. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, no. Poor puppy.
Yeah, no, he seemed okay, but yeah, I wrapped him up in a blanket. Dude, the fucking snow was up to my knees. I was like, damn, it was bad. Thankfully a trucker came by and the story got bad. No. He was like, hey, what are you doing over here? I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I left out here because they closed the highway, and I found another entrance that was open. I shouldn't have but neither should have him, or neither should he. And he goes, he waited in his cab until the cop came, and then the cop was like, you're lucky, like, why would you do that? There's no animals out here. I'm like, well, someone jumped in front of my fucking car, dude. Like,
I didn't
why
just
would I turn the wheel?
Yeah, I didn't just fucking flip the car for no fucking reason.
Right, and there was no other cars, so it wasn't like I was trying to avoid somebody or anything. I'm like, I don't know, man. It just came out. He's like, oh, I go hunting out here all the time. I've never seen an animal out in a blizzard. And I'm like, well, there was one there. It was a chupacabra or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, the fun thing about that was he was going to take me to a motel that allowed animals until I could wait for somebody to come pick me up all the way from here. And
In Minnesota?
What is it?
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, hold on, I gotta get my bag. He's like, you just got out of a rolled car accident. He's like, I think whatever's in your bags isn't as important as your life or some shit like that. And I'm like, well, that's all I have, and I won't have any rescue party until like 3-4 days, dude. I'm like, I gotta have something with me. Little did he know I had like an ounce of weed that I purchased. I'm like, I need that. Otherwise it's gonna be a shit stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun though. Just hanging out at the hotel, using their internet. I had a little portable TV that I hooked up my Wii to, and just fucking played games and shit. Wait until somebody came pick me up. It was a fun phone call.
Yeah. That sucks, man. I say, it was funny. Last couple of times I went out to see my family out in Ohio during the winter time. Let's see here. The one time that I went out there back in 2012, I think it was. It was either 2012 or 2013. I had a buddy with me, former roommate, the bad one, and the road just got stopped all of a sudden. Like, it was straight up no car was moving. The road was completely shut off, and they only do that when there's a fatality on the road. So yeah, we were stuck there on the road for, I think it was around 2 hours, while they cleaned up the road enough to resume traffic. But by the second hour, I was going a little stir crazy, and we were in my Jeep at the time. I had a Jeep Wrangler, and I had a stereo in it with an auxiliary cable, so I was able to hook my iPod up to it. And like I said, I was going stir crazy. I threw on Men at Work, or no, not Men at Work, Men Without Hats, the safety dance.
Oh no.
And I threw open the car door and started jumping out into like the street. You know, mind you, it was straight up. The traffic was completely stopped on the highway, and it was like the middle of Indiana too. Yeah, I just threw open the door and started doing the Men Without Hats safety dance out in front of the car. I was doing like circles around my car. I got around to the front hood of my car and slipped on masses of ice because the blizzard just blew right in while all traffic was stopped. So it just accumulated shit tons of ice. So my former roommate, all he sees is just me in front of the car, and then all of a sudden my feet, as I have gone completely ass, in the air over, and fell directly into the middle of the highway. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
If ever there was a time for a Hanna-Barbera sound effect there.
Yeah, just whoop. Whoop, 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 wee. Yeah, it was
and then a nice kabong at the end. Boom.
Yeah.
Feet in there.
I say that's the reason why my friends and I, whenever I recount that story, we have a saying now amongst all of my friends that the safety dance isn't quite so safe.
All I remember is the fucking all that comes to my mind when I hear the safety dance or the song is that scene from fucking Biodome.
Oh yeah.
And there's like the midget at the end, and it's like, wait, where did he come from? Or little person, whatever the fuck.
Who cares? No one cares.
So, have I asked you this before? You planning on picking up Pokemans?
No, I've never really been a big Pokemaner. I've got Pokemon Blue, I think, for the Game Boy.
The original one?
Yeah. I originally bought it because Zelthor and I were supposed to do a Let's Play of it. Because he's a Pokemaner and I'm not a Pokemaner, so it would be my first foray into the Pokemans, and he would be my sort of guide. And yeah, he's just flaking on me. That guy. That fucking guy. He's just flaking on me.
Oh man. Shit, man. Blue was my favorite. I think I played Blue and then the remake, and then I think it was Sun and Moon, I think, came out on the 3DS, and I played a little bit of that, but I don't know. I just couldn't do it.
No, I was entirely too old for Pokemon when it came out. I was just getting into high school when that game came out, so it's like, eh.
Yeah, I didn't really like I would see the younger people play it, like, oh yeah, let's play this battle. I would play it a little bit, but I wasn't really like once I pretty much finished it, I wasn't interested at all. But I am interested in this new one only because I'm interested to see how they work out a open world setting for it. It'd be
yeah,
nice to see. And I'm wondering how they're gonna do multiplayer, if it's because I think it's Simon Diamond and whatever the other one is, Ruby and Diamond. See, I don't even know what the fuck.
Was it? I thought it was Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
I don't know. But it was like, because somebody was telling me about the multiplayer for that, and like you go underground and then you run across people and you fight Pokemon down there, and I'm just sitting there like, that's how the multiplayer went. Because I think the one on the 3DS you had to go to like a Poke Center or some shit, and then you talk to a friend or something. I don't recall. So again, like I said, I'm interested to see how they're gonna do with this.
Yeah, I've never given people shit for liking Pokemon. I just I was too old for it when it came out, so I never really got into it. But yeah, I mean the new stuff for it does look fairly interesting. I just not really all that invested.
I will say the only thing I'm not really too crazy about is the heavy Japanese aesthetics. Only because I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter, and that has a heavy Japanese setting, and it's like I like the weirdo Pokemon style. So, but I get used to it. It's not so bad.
Yeah.
Just sucks that it leaked. It's been, although I can't say it's been difficult to avoid any spoilers, but shit, yeah, people seem to be having a good time with it. And some of the fucking Pokemon are huge. I'm sitting there like
leaked as in like the whole game, or
yeah, I think it was or like a small mom and pop shop sold them early or something like that.
Oh really?
I think that's how it was going.
That's funny.
Yeah, it usually happens.
Well, that's how the whole Harry Potter crisis happened, because some bookstores opened and sold the Harry Potter books early, which caused people to run around and scream out spoilers at people waiting in lines.
It sucks.
The whole Snape kills Dumbledore.
No.
That's funny. I mean, I've never really been all that interested in Harry Potter either, so it's like seeing all of these people screaming about Harry Potter spoilers was kind of funny to me.
Come on, it's kind of funny.
It is. It's really funny.
Well, see, I don't know, because I'm not really like that. Usually, if somebody tells me like what happens in a movie, I'll still go see it. Like,
yeah, sure. If you're interested in it, why not?
Yo, yeah. Have you seen Spider-Man?
Not yet. I probably won't either.
Honestly, I really want to see it now. I wanted to see it before, but I stumbled upon some people doing we found all the Easter eggs in every little corner of Spider-Man, and here's where they are, and they pretty much go through the whole movie. So I know what happens, but that's what makes me want to see it. I really want to. But yeah, so that's so for me, it's like if somebody were to scream, "Snape killed Dumbledore," I'd be like, all right, well, we'll figure out how we got there, huh?
Right? Yeah. I mean, I've never been too perturbed by spoilers anyway for that kind of stuff. If a movie's been spoiled for me, I was like, okay, I'll go see it, and if I want to see it, you telling me what happens in it doesn't diminish that want. So,
actually, I kind of prefer it, because then, like, I saw the because Scribe was doing like recaps of some of the Marvel TV shows, and from what I heard about Hawkeye, yeah, I'm probably not gonna want to watch that.
Yeah.
And like the Scarlet Witch show, and I kind of want to see Winter Soldier and the Falcon, but the story does seem kind of lame, and there's not a lot of Zemo in it, so it's like, come on, dude, he was one of the fucking best villains in the MCU right now. Like, are you gonna fucking?
So
What was the other one?
My whole thing about Hawkeye is I take a little bit of umbrage with the fact that the very first opportunity they could, they put in Kate Bishop.
Oh, is that who the
woman
the girl is?
Yeah. AKA the real Hawkeye. Oh. Yeah, no. Fuck Marvel and fuck the MCU. I haven't given a shit since Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and that was a massive letdown.
Wait, what? No. Johnny Hellcat said Midnight died?
Huh?
I was just going through the chat and Johnny Hellcat said Midnight died?
Frosted Glass asked me if I could check my Twitter DMs. Dude, no. Sorry. I'm not sure if you've ever if you've seen recently. I've abandoned Twitter, dude. I will never get back on that hellscape ever fucking again. If you want to get a hold of me, DM me on Discord. I have completely abandoned Twitter. And you know what? These past, because I haven't been on Twitter in, 2 months now. And it feels fucking great. And I will never go back on it. If I can avoid it. Which I can. Because I have self-actualization.
Not me, dude. I'm addicted to this shit.
No, fuck Twitter.
Actually, it's a nice segue to the next thing I wanted to say, dude. I funny enough, I just followed 2 artists out here, and usually that's what a lot of my shit is, anyways, art and video games. So, and the occasional nice-looking lady, you know, you gotta keep a couple of flowers in your garden every now and then. But this dude, Johnny Be Good, he does really great. He did this really fucking awesome drawing of a cast. Oh yeah, an Egyptian city, dude. I love this shit. I love seeing the amount of detail that people put into, especially when working either cityscapes or old, you know, villages, towns. And this other guy, oh shit, I don't even know, EOL 4242, something like that. Looks like he's from France. Of course. But dude, his drawings of fucking knights in armor, holy shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, that's what I'm doing. But his is, I really got to get a drawing tablet again. Ugh.
Yeah.
But
I want to get a Cintiq eventually, but I spend too much money on Warhammer.
Well, I had one, but I dropped it, so it doesn't. Fuck! What was wrong with it? Oh yeah, the rotating button. I got to see if I could fix it, because the screen won't rotate anymore. They used to just hit a button and it would flip for you, and I dropped it too many times. And
is that the converter laptop that you showed me when a couple of years ago when we were doing the 4th of July thing? Yeah, because it's the only one that has a webcam. My laptop doesn't have a webcam, so. Oh, okay.
Because I think we had that going live, right?
Yeah, I think I brought my laptop over as well, but yeah, the you can get you can get a different sort of one just without it. It doesn't have a screen.
I have a Wacom like that, that, but it's just I don't know. I really got spoiled with, you know, as soon as I put the stylus on the screen, it's right there, you know. It's like, damn it, I don't get that anymore. Because I'm looking at this dude's art and I'm like, Yes, dude, exactly. Just build a model, and then just start swapping out the armor pieces, and then you can go ahead. Because I've been sitting there drawing models all this over, over and over using fucking pencils and paper and shit. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And again, my arm's still not used to drawing as well it used to. So.
Yeah. I say I've been out of practice on drawing for a while too. I mean, I still paint and stuff like that, so I feel like the talent isn't gone anywhere. But at the same time, you know, skills and stuff like that do diminish without practice. So I feel like I should get back into it at some point. Make cartoons and shit. Maybe I might do that when all my models are done.
Yeah, but you have like a vast army. No such army exists.
I know. I would say the major thing is just is consolidating and getting all of them done is the major problem that I have. And I've been trying. Like right now, I'm working on my Adeptus Mechanicus cohort. Hence the title of today's episode. Praising the Omnissiah. So.
Oh, I just noticed that.
Yes. And if I can get these guys done, and my Eldar done, and my roommate's models done, then I don't think I've got too much left. Well, no, wait, I have a lot left. I still have my a little bit of my orcs. I've got a little bit of my guard. I have all of my battle sisters. I have all of my blood angels. Yeah, I still have quite a bit, but it just gets me further along. That's just all I need to do. I just need to put my head down and keep working.
Yeah, as shitty as it is, sometimes it's what you gotta do.
Yep. I'll say for this, though, it's like, you know, I don't want to burn myself out on it because, you know, painting is cathartic. My major problem that I've got is sometimes is, like, I feel like I'm the most productive when I've got someone to just shoot the shit with. And every now and then I'll like hop into voice chat on like Discord and stuff, but no one ever comes. I'm so lonely. So lonely.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah, right. But
no, I've been watching a bunch of videos on how to just draw. I don't know how these people just like they get a pencil and they can just fill the whole page and shit. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, how do I even start? Like, where do I even start? It's conceptualizing in my head, but then when I want to put it on paper, it's like, yeah, but let's do it like, wait, how do we alter this? We should change this. Much easier if I'm working off of something, you know, if I'm looking at a piece of armor, I can just draw it, you know.
yeah. But creating
but
it from scratch, it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. And see, I was watching this one dude draw, and he was drawing this dwarf, and he drew this whole illustration. I'm sitting there, I'm like, and he was just like pulling shit out of his ass. Like, he's like, well, maybe he's gonna be sitting over here. He's gonna be holding a dagger, and the dagger's gonna. I'm sitting there like, dude, I would have been sitting there wondering what the fuck the dagger's gonna look like. Like, I would have been sitting there like, now, do I want it to look like a Bronze Age dagger, or do I want it to look like a nice Egyptian dagger? Like, how do I want this? What is the hilt gonna look like? Ooh, you know. And it's just this guy's already drawn the fucking thing. And I'm sitting there like, damn. my brain doesn't shut up for a minute.
Yeah. That's it's definitely a problem when you are, you know, trying to go for a concept and the concept is fighting for dominance in your in your headspace while you're trying to just get something down on paper. I fully get that. I understand the problem.
I will say though, when I get started on it, it goes pretty good. Like when I was working on the buildings for the tabletop game I'm working on, man, once I figured out what I wanted in terms of like, because I was watching a lot of like building stuff too, like how they build ancient buildings and stuff. Oh, wonderful vocabulary there, Adam. Wow, I just stumbled upon myself.
Stuff. Yes.
Yeah, once I figured out what I wanted and how the buildings I want them to look, it just came out. It was like vomit. It's just way easy, you know. But then once that was over, and then it's like, okay, so let's focus on this, and it goes right back to, oh shit. Do I want plate armor or do I want scale armor? How do these scales come together? Do I want scale armor? Do I want Bronze Age scale armor? Ugh. And it just bogs down again.
My problem with finishing a rendering project for when it comes to like, you know, drawing is about halfway into it, I will just get sick of it, look at it and say, I hate this. I hate what I drew. I think it looks awful, and there's no fixing it, and then I just abandon it and never come back to it.
Yeah, dude, I got folders full of those too.
Yep.
Oh boy. Yep. I mean, shit, that's why I don't really post a lot of artwork anymore too much, because it's just like, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, ugh. This came out of me.
Right? Yeah. This looks like shit, man.
I paid for school for this.
Right? I paid $16,000 for this?
Son of a cunt. All those boring mornings on the L train, and then waiting around in fucking merchandise mart.
Yeah.
So how was your weekend, dude?
Exhausting and just fucking overall. Yeah. I worked on Friday, and then after that, I came home and didn't want to do like literally anything, so I just fucking vegged out and slept all weekend. I felt like a massive pile of shit for not doing anything, but at the same time, I didn't want to do anything.
Hey man, sometimes it's okay too, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, right?
Sometimes, I guess. I just look at all of my unpainted minis, you know, all of my unfinished projects, and I sit there and I go, you know, if I didn't do that, I'd be a step closer to having all of them finished, and I just, why did I do that? I don't know. Those are my artistic block problems I've got, I guess.
just start it.
No, it's just like, that's the thing, man. If I start painting, like the reason why Monday nights is kind of a godsend for my hobby is because it gives me an excuse to do this, and it gives me, you know, someone to, you know, just to talk to while I do it. So, you know, no matter what, Monday is like a night that I will always get at least a little bit of work done. I just wish that I could have that for every night. You know what I mean? After I get started, it's the sort of thing where it cascades and I can sit there and keep working. Just like drawing too. I mean, that's the way I used to operate when it came to drawing. Just needed to get started, and after I got started, that's when, it would just keep flowing. But the problem was just getting started.
I believe Kefke was expressing similar issues a while back on the Twitter, but I know you don't have the
I don't
Twitter.
Twitter anymore. I'm not gonna. I was thinking for a long time too, like having decided that I'm going to halt Twitter. I don't. I didn't do anything to my account. My account is still on and active and everything, but I just don't log in to it. I was considering for a while going full on nuclear, like, finding people that I find in utter contempt and telling them to kill themselves, and just going full on nuclear, just all sorts of nasty shit, telling people what I really fucking think of them, and then getting banned. That's kind of what I wanted to do, but at the same time, it's all like I don't have the energy for it. My fucks are purely not given to Twitter anymore. I hold the entire platform in complete and utter contempt.
Not gonna lie, there's some places on there that scare the shit out of me. So that's why I try and curate it as best as I can.
My whole thing, man, it's like I tried to as well for a long time. Like I started off getting into politics and talking to people and trying to talk about that kind of stuff for a while. But then after a while, I decided it's like talking to a brick wall. I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to kind of curate it and follow artists that I like, and follow a whole bunch of other stuff, mainly having to do with miniatures and Warhammer. But then that community turned out to be absolute fucking cancer on Twitter.
The Warhammer community?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, hold on, because I follow a couple of miniature Twitter accounts myself, but usually it's the historical battle type stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, when you said that Warhammer or the miniatures got toxic, I'm like, wait a minute, these are a bunch of old guys and they're talking about their and they love the Flemish and shit. It's like,
let's put it this way, okay? This is stuff that happened all within the same fucking day. All right. There was a guy that made what's called a kit bash. Now, do you know what I mean by a kit bash?
No, sir, I do not.
It's where you take multiple miniatures and you put them together in a unique way to make a whole brand new miniature. Okay? You're basically taking...
Is that something you can do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Plenty of people do that. And it's they usually do it for things like characters and, things that are supposed to be unique to your army. Which, it's encouraged by the Warhammer community. It's actually really kind of cool. Well, one of the things that he made is he did an Age of Sigmar character. And what he did is he took one of the brand new character models, and then he remade it into his own new thing by taking the Corsaro Khan White Scar head and replacing it, and like doing some more stuff on the arms and so on and so forth. But the core mini that he kit bashed, like the body of the mini that he kit bashed, is the first black character, expressly black character in Age of Sigmar. So of course, faggots came out of the woodwork. This guy who runs the biggest Age of Sigmar podcast on YouTube, this faggot comes out and starts accusing this guy of whitewashing. He didn't even use the same fucking head. It's a completely different sculpt, you absolute cretin. It's a kit bash. Not only that, it's his mini. He's allowed to paint it however the fuck he wants. Fuck you. And then, the other thing that happened was there was a tournament, a Warhammer 40k tournament in Spain. And this absolute dipshit came in with a Nazi-painted army. The tournament organizers apparently kicked him out on his ass. But that didn't stop this absolute fucking cunt on YouTube from using the situation to try and browbeat people, especially the company, Games Workshop, into expressing that they do not endorse Nazis. But what did she do? She made a video on YouTube saying, does Warhammer 40k have a Nazi problem?
Oh, so
all this
like
shit,
the tactics of that shit.
all this shit happened in the same fucking day within hours of each other. Fuck Twitter, fuck social media, and fuck those people. They can't die soon enough.
I wonder if it was coordinated.
I don't know if it was, but fuck those people.
I mean, you know me. When I have my tinfoil hat on, some crazy things happen.
I'm just saying, man, that's the reason why I left social media, and I will never go back to Twitter, ever. It is cancer.
I'm really glad that I have not stumbled upon these yet. I heard about the does Warhammer have a Nazi thing, because like it was either Clownfish or Young Rippa was doing a thing on, talking about what was going on. Yeah, that's, and it may sound crazy, but like I said, if it happened all in one day within a few hours, and already a YouTube video is up about, it's like, yeah, it's the same shit that was going on with Comic-Gate, or even Gamergate, with somebody, some asshole says some shit, and then all of a sudden everybody is painted the same letter, and it's like, dude, use your fucking brain. As one person, don't.
Yeah. Well, because of that, I have absolutely no time for social media. It brings out the worst in people, and no following of cool artists or non social justice or any of that kind of stuff people on within Warhammer is worth that anymore. Sorry, but it's not.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, if that shit happens in the retro game communities that I'm following, I'd be pretty pissed too.
Mario is racist, Adam.
Oh well, I'm waiting, because like I follow somebody like Digital Maps of the Ancient World. I can't wait to see how they could. Well, I know how they could do it. Never mind. I don't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. Don't make it happen. Yeah, no, I don't.
Says it's reconnecting. Reconnection successful. All right. Sorry for the hiccup, people. You didn't miss much.
Well, I don't know how long into that story did they got out.
Well, no, I got a little bleepity bleep saying that OBS was disconnected. So
I'll tell you what happened. The Warhammer people, they found out about your brand.
the Bilderbergs.
The Bilderberg group.
Games Workshop.
They had to
are
silence
working
you. They knew you were onto, and they had to silence you. That sounds like J. Jonah Jameson now.
together. Hey, pictures of Spider-Man.
He's a menace.
Yeah, no, because of that, I've quite happily decided to abandon Twitter like the trash fire it is. I mean, back in 2016 when I got on it, I had the mentality of every now and then it's fun to get into the sewer and sling the mud balls, but no. The sewer is meant for
Shit.
and leave it at shit. I'm going to leave the shit where the shit is supposed to be.
You know, now that I think about it, there is one particular person that's following me that I think has been a big check on what I do on Twitter. Let's just say that. I don't want to lose this follower, so I'm trying to be as nice as I can.
See, I don't care. I don't care, man. I'll say or do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not gonna sit there and play nice because someone wants me to. I am who I am. If you don't like that, then you can get the fuck out.
It's just weird too, because like when I read disagreements going back and forth on Twitter, I don't understand how anybody follows it, because it's constantly like, I don't know, the way that it's set up, it's not cohesive towards a conversation. Personally, I say.
No, it's not.
That's why
it's microblogging. It's meant to be. It's meant to be used to declare statements, not have a conversation.
I use it to make some horrible bombs of a jokes, and for some reason people are still laughing at them. At least I hope they are.
You know, I've said it before about how when I played World of Warcraft, I ended my tenure of playing World of Warcraft saying, I don't regret my time playing the game, but I will never go back to it. I do not say the same thing about Twitter. I do regret every single fucking moment I spent on that godforsaken website. And I will never, ever go back to it ever fucking again. I regret ever making one.
So does that mean you're gonna go on like Gabs or something like that? What's the other one?
No, I'm not. Gab. And I say, no.
Or Getter?
I'm not going to go on any social media, Adam. I'm done with that. If you want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through Discord or just talk to me like a normal human being over the phone or whatever. I refuse to get into the mudball pit.
Mudball pit.
And I say, you've got my number. You can call me.
Yeah, dude.
You don't
honestly, I forgot, because I really haven't used the phone for like unless I know you and I'm texting you already, like I don't use it really to call, you know. All the important people are already saved on there, but like New Year's, I completely forgot that I had saved your number, and I feel bad because remember when Eve came out to visit?
Oh yeah.
And we all hung out.
Uh-huh.
They were asking, hey, I messaged Quiz, but he hasn't said anything. Do you have his number? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I could have just looked. But instead, I'm like, nah, I probably don't.
I say, Eve had my number. And yet she was constantly sending me messages through Discord. I'm like, what are you doing, Eve?
So in all fairness, I did that too on New Year's. Oh shit. Adam and Eve fucking up.
Yeah, she's like that whole time when she came up to see Weibo and everything. Like, the entire time she was sending me messages through Discord. I'm all like, just fucking text me. What are you doing?
Phone numbers? Text out? What are you talking about? I do not have parchment, nor do I have ink to write the hieroglyphs on. Ugh. Speaking of weebs, man, She's a trooper.
Yes, she is. I saw the aftermath of that.
Did you see the? I think she was streaming yesterday or 2 days ago. Oh yeah, cocktail hour. When was cocktail hour?
I think it was. I think she was streaming against me on Monday, actually. But you know, just saying.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was last week. She was streaming against me. That's fine.
And I know. She's probably looking at it, you know, trying to be positive, and you know, people are saying shit. Dude, people were saying some bad shit. I can't believe some people on there, man.
Like what?
Just talking about the scar and how it looks like she's struggling to move that side of her face, and it's like, dude, man, she got attacked by a dog. You know, at least show some empathy a little bit.
Yeah, right.
But again, like, hey, yo, you know, that's people deal with it. I probably would have, you know, been acting goofy, you know, to try and, you know, limit the the effects. But hey, I don't know.
Well, I can understand gallows humor for a bit, but you know, just don't be dick.
Yeah, after a while, it's like, come on, dude, we get it. Oh shit, is that Shady?
Maybe.
Oh, hey, what's up, Shady?
Wait, that sounds like Eeyore.
No.
I'm not Eeyore.
Yeah, that's how you get shades.
Is it okay if I hang?
Yeah.
What?
Fine,
Okay. I kind of came in unannounced, so I wanted to make
Okay,
sure.
well, hold
yeah.
on.
Oh, no, you're fine.
A toll is a toll, and a roll is a roll.
If we don't
And
get
if you
no
don't pay
tolls,
then
then we don't need
no
no
rolls.
rolls.
No, but seriously, where's the money?
Where's my fucking money?
Gotta wait till next month. Sorry.
Aw.
Damn it. 8 days Friday, so you get that Skrilla then.
Yeah. Payday's Friday for me as well. But it's the end of the month, so I gotta worry about fucking paying rent. Yay.
Yep. Bills. Fun stuff.
Yeah, rent and car
Yeah,
payment.
I get
Oh,
my
shit.
money either on the 4th or the 3rd.
Mm.
Not the first of the month.
Mm.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. No Bone Thugs? Ugh.
It's been a long time since I listened to Bone Thugs, man. Like a long time.
Well, I'm a pothead, so it's usually how I do songs away.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you know.
Well, it's funny too, because my guy, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but he's like, hey man, I know you like different flavors. I got a whole bunch of different flavors for you, man, so you can, you know, mix and match. And I'm sitting there like, oh shit, this is great. Got a
Right?
buffet going on.
Fucking buffet.
No, this last one I got though that he gave me is like mush mouth or gabbo mouth or something mouth. Holy shit, this stuff is. You tried it. It was part of the triple axes joint.
Oh,
We
yeah.
smoked triple
the,
axes. That's not a good name.
On New Year's.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. It was funny. I felt like a dweeb. I was the only one coughing for a while, but then everyone did except for Adam. So then
Yeah.
I felt a little less awkward. I don't know. I don't mind it, but at the same time, I don't do it often enough to have built up, like, you know, that tolerance. So it's always really harsh on me sometimes.
Yeah. I have ever since I started taking this medication, I can't even, like, I'll go to eat something and I can't eat it unless I have something to smoke. Before it wasn't like that. Before I could, you know, have a meal, maybe have a smoke afterwards. You know, it was usually like that. But for this, it's like, yeah, my stomach just goes into knots, and until a little bit of that cabbage hits me, I can't put, and even then, like, I'll eat half the food and and then end up eating the rest later if I do, because it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's good though. I've been losing weight, but probably need food too.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. This guy is going to be kind of like, he's going to be easy to base coat because he's pretty much almost all base coated, but he's going to be a nightmare to ink.
That's what an Omnissiah looks like.
This is a Tech Priest Dominus, and they worship the Omnissiah.
I see.
Yes.
I know things. Say what?
How have you been, man?
All right, just getting over the coof. So.
Oh, you had it?
Yeah, just a mild version. Like it felt. I could easily say it was a cold, but I haven't had that. Haven't had one of those in ages either. So it could be. It could have been a cold. Could have been in the coof. But my mom had the coof, so. That's why I'm saying it's the coof.
Did you lose your sense of taste?
I didn't lose anything like that. It was just mostly just gunk in the chest and the head. They're saying the Omicron is basically just a cold. But I don't know specifics. I don't really care. I just glad I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
That's good.
I didn't want to get tested because it's stupid. I don't like the idea of sticking something up my brain.
Through your nose too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I took a home test. The fucking job was like, they sent out emails like, oh, you're gonna have to, if you don't get a vaccination and show us the proof, you're gonna have to go and get tested every week so you can come in. And I'm sitting there like, that's bullshit. So last week I went to go get a free one, but the line was so long. So I was like, fuck this. And somebody was like, you can get them at CVS. I'm like, okay. So I went to CVS and it was like $10. I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. I'm like, they expect me to take time out of my day to go and wait in line for a test or spend $10 to get this. Like, this is ridiculous, And so I took the test, but you know what? I'm kind of glad that I did it the home one, because yeah, when you get the test, the first time I got the test was when it started, and it was at a drive-through. It was at the Arlington racetrack. You know where that is, right, Chris?
Oh yeah.
So I'm going, and it's funny too because I'm sitting there, I'm like, I used to sing here. The test though, they, it's these people are probably like volunteers, so I don't think they're really like knowledgeable in that shit. But yeah, she jammed it up my nose, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want that again. So yeah, doing it by myself. Although I still didn't trust the thing, so I used a fucking cotton swab. I did it with that because I'm like, I don't trust this thing. It's gonna have COVID on it and just have COVID. Fuck that. Turns out I did not have COVID though.
That's good.
Yeah, but then I took it to work and everybody was like, oh, you got a baby coming? Oh, looks like a pregnancy test. I'm like, fucking assholes. I can't catch a break. No respect at all.
No respect though.
Hey, no, speaking of which, tell me if this isn't a fucking double standard. So the boss of our department, and then the boss of our like tech unit, and the main secretary were all standing by my desk. I don't know why. I really don't. I don't like it. But they're standing and they're just chit-chatting. And I'm like, dude, I have to get up. I have to go and take these printers over to I have to go to take it to the station so I can put a firmware in it. Shut up, Terry.
I feel like Terry was just waiting for that at some point.
Well, you know, it takes some time for jokes to come from down under.
Yeah.
Fucking Terry. Why don't you go eat a kangaroo burger? But so I'm like, all right, I got these 3 little printers that I gotta, you know, get to put the firmware on, and but I gotta walk through these people, and I'm like, fuck. So I take all 3 and I sandwich them together, you know, like I hold them, and I walk through, and then I'm doing the thing, and I walk back, and the secretary lady, she's the cute tall blonde lady too. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, can you please just leave so I can do my work and not feel embarrassed? And so I walk through, and I swear I hear her go, wow, look at the way he's carrying that. He must be overcompensating for something. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, you sit there in front of the bosses. Shouldn't you go to HR now? Like, I had to watch a whole video about this shit. Fuck.
It only applies to men, Adam. It only applies to men.
I'm sitting there. Well, the crazy thing is, the week before in a different Discord server, somebody was talking about, like, they were like, yeah, I'm working at this catering service, and the boss patted my butt saying, you know, good job, or, you know, keep at it, you know, because they were short-staffed and it was crazy or whatever. And he's like, should I complain, or should I just, you know, I'm leaving there soon anyway, so but should I say something? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I wish some fucking lady patted my butt at work. That'd be nice. Like, that'd be nice. And then monkey paw luck. No, it's the cute chick's like, no, he's got a small dick. I think, oh shit. That is the opposite of what I wanted.
This is the opposite of what I wanted to happen.
And I can't help it, you know. You see, I have wide shoulders, you know, so it's like, it's not like I'm overcompensating. I'm starting to be able to do workouts again because my shoulder isn't hurting as much. Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to do push-ups again. I'm like, yeah. So it looks a little different. But if I couldn't sit there and be like, man, I bet your titties look like dish plates, your fucking nipples look like dish plates and shit. You know, they'd be like, yeah, dude, you're gonna go to HR. But for me, no. And the elusive butt tap is still out there, you know. I keep walking past these particular ladies and wafting my booty cheeks and hoping for the best, but nothing has happened yet. But tomorrow is another day.
Are you wanting your booty cheeks to get clapped? I'm just saying.
I mean, from a lady, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If I turn around, there's a dude like, hey, good job. I'll be like, hey, man.
Those are reserved.
Bad touch, stranger danger.
Yeah, this booty cake's reserved, buddy. It's all good fun. So, you know, they announced that Mario Kart 9's coming out, right?
Isn't it already?
There is.
Or didn't it come out already?
No, that was 8.
It's been 8 since like Wii U, I think. And then they just re-released it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm living in a time warp or something. I was like, didn't that come out? Because I have 7 on the 3DS, but that's the last one I have.
Was 7 on the Wii?
No, 3DS.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm eager for another Mario Kart, but that's because the one my Mario Kart 8 is just like, it crashes my system every time I use it. Yeah.
What are you playing it on?
Switch.
It crashes your Switch? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's the cartridge. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm and it never goes on sale, so I'm not going to buy another digital copy just so I can use it without the cartridge. But yeah, I'd like another Mario Kart, please.
Well, the thing that alarms me is that, especially with Nintendo's track record in terms of the reason they haven't released another one. Excuse me for clearing my throat. One of the reasons why they don't release yearly type games is they want to do it different. Like in one of them they introduced the underwater mechanics and the gliding mechanics.
And 7 introduced the glider.
Yeah, I don't know what 8 introduced. I think 8 was just it had different characters or more characters or something. I don't recall. Oh wait, no. 8 had the upside down shit. Yeah. And so they're saying they're looking at a new one, like a new way to play for this one. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, there's not really much they can do outside of 8 other than add more characters and levels. But then I was thinking, oh shit, are they gonna go battle royale where it's gonna be 64 fucking players in a match? And then I was thinking, oh shit, even worse, it's gonna be an open world theme. And I was just thinking like Diddy Kong Racing or some shit. Like, oh no, oh please don't do that.
Yeah, Mario Kart GTA.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I like open world games if they do them right, but most of the time it's just like clones of each other.
Yeah. And
I've never clicked with GTA either, so.
I like GTA 5. I thought GTA 5 was fun.
I played that online for a little bit when I had it on PS3 or no PS4. Me and my buddy were playing and we kept getting killed, and I'm sitting there like, dude, why do I want to play this game? Like, the fuck?
Well,
because my buddy had all this money, so he was, he had all these cars and this apartment and fucking guns and shit, and I'm sitting there just new, and I'm like, I don't want to play this game. You have all the cool stuff, and I don't want to pay money to get the cool stuff, man.
Yeah, I'll say my whole thing too is I don't play those games multiplayer. I play it for the single player story. I'm very much in the camp of Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. Where a game should be able to stand entirely on its single player.
Exactly. And too many freaking games have gone away from that in favor of Battle Royale and gotcha mechanics in the multiplayer sphere.
Yep. Because it makes them money because there are a lot of gullible people out there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also the reason why digital media exists over physical media, and is so prevalent, even though games as a service is a massive fucking scam.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you try the Kingdom Hearts demo?
No. Adam, I don't like Kingdom Hearts. I've got a video that I think perfectly sums up my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts. It's from Oni Plays. It's the part where like Tifa, I think it's in Kingdom Hearts 2, where Tifa is like doing I'm doing computer, and then Sora, Donald, and Goofy hear something and turn around, and it's Mickey in like a fucking emo cloak outfit, and then all of the guys on Oni Plays just bust out laughing. That perfectly sums up my thoughts on Kingdom Hearts.
Dude, I played the second one, but it was so long ago. Like, I barely remember any of the shit. So I was like,
I've heard that the second one is by far the worst. Like, everyone hates that one.
No, I don't even know. Like, I can't, like, my when I look at the title, my brain just says, yeah, it was an okay game. Like, I like the fighting mechanics; it was fun. But other than that, it was like I don't recall because I remember the story was really weird, and then I saw a story recap on it of covering all the games, and I'm saying like, wow, yeah, I'm glad I didn't jump into this one. Holy shit! God damn it!
Yeah, I've never been into Kingdom Hearts. It's
I don't like being left out of the loop, fucking Terry. Speaking of X-rated, wait, well, really quick.
well, no, I think you mean Tifa, and yeah, I mean, it's probably as X-rated with her. I mean, you know, especially given what happened in the Italian Senate. You know?
Yeah.
I love the fact that all like Italians are basically embracing her as a new senator. There's like art going around Twitter. It's become a meme. It's just wonderful.
Oh yeah. I wanna find the senator that was watching porn during the Senate session. That's the person I want to hear from.
God, he needs to hang out with the dude from CNN who was jerking off.
Tubin.
Doing the tubing. I was gonna say, I think the Kingdom Hearts game on Switch kind of perfectly exemplifies why cloud gaming is shit. I mean,
yeah.
If you watch some videos of it, I mean, when I was playing, I didn't really have that much of an issue. But the funny thing is, the end of the demo is essentially the end of like the beginning tutorial thing. So you're going around and it's like, do you want to be strength or defense or magic? And then the characters ask you questions, and I completely forgot about it. So what are you afraid of? Getting old? And I was shit. It's not what I'm afraid of. So, but as soon as I got through all that, it was playing the cinematic, and then I was like, the demo is over. I was like, well, what the fuck? I don't have to play anything. But yeah, some people were getting like a lot of lag and a lot of graphical errors. But for me, it's just like, yeah, but dude, once the Switch service is done, you don't have it anymore on the Switch.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
over.
And that's why cloud gaming and not having a physical copy is the worst idea.
I mean, I'll deal with the digital only because I can back it up. But but there are some games that require a check, and I think it was Diablo 2 that if you're not online in 30 days, it locks you out. Shit like that is ridiculous, dude.
Well, then it's good I never picked that up. God
Hold
damn
on.
it, I wanted it too.
Well,
Wait,
dude, that's
Aerith dies in Final Fantasy?
Yes. Have you never played Final Fantasy VII?
No.
Oh. Yeah, she gets skewered by Sephiroth.
Surprise!
She gets
Well,
stabbed.
what the fuck?
She gets
Spoilers!
You don't give a shit about spoilers. We already had this conversation. Don't die, Shady.
No, I'm playing it on the Switch. I think I've beaten the first. I made the first explosion happen. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's where I'm at. The girls get kidnapped, right? At some casino or some shit.
But why?
But why did they get kidnapped? I don't.
No, I mean, why are you playing that game? It's the worst Final Fantasy game ever.
I don't know. I always wanted to. I had it. Okay, when it came out, I didn't have a PlayStation, so I was always seeing it but never really playing it. And then I eventually picked it up on PC, but I didn't really get that far in the PC game. And I knew she dies. But
Have you gotten far enough to see Cloud get put in a wheelchair?
No, I think I got as far as oh shit, I can't remember. It was so long ago. on the fucking PC. And that's why I was like, all right, I'm gonna, play it again just to, and it's for me, like things like that is like, I just go around grinding and building experience, and eventually I'll run into this story, and but otherwise it's just I have it on it. Like right now I would be playing it just to get into battles and shit. Do I do that with fucking Zelda 2? I don't go to the first palace until I'm level 4 on all of them.
Yeah.
I build my shit up.
I actually I never gave Zelda 2 a shot for a really long time, and then I played Adventure Time. Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage? For the 3DS. Yeah,
What?
it's called it's Adventure Time. Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage? And that was a really fun game. And then I realized something. It's exactly the same game as Zelda 2.
Is it really?
Pretty much, it plays exactly the same. Only it's Adventure Time instead of Zelda.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to go take a look at it now.
It's actually a really good game.
There's some people that have been working on like remakes for it, so they they alter the sprites and all that. I don't know, I didn't like it only because I was deathly afraid of Ganon, of the game over screen.
Oh yeah, warp, warp.
That scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. And so I never really played it until like till now. Like when I was old, when I got it on the Wii, I gave it a go, and I really like it. I like how when you run into a see, Adam, you don't know these games. It's the red Knight. I don't recall. They all have weird names. Dark Nut, yeah. And then he just runs in, and his legs are constantly moving, and you just see him like swing his sword behind him and shanks it, and it's like, yeah, dude, this is fucking cool ass battles, man. This is great.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a really good game.
I really hope they do good with the fucking Breath of the Wild sequel.
Yeah, for me, the major games I'm looking forward to this year are Dark Tide and Space Marine 2. I need those games in my life.
What's Dark Tide?
I don't have any big ones I'm looking forward to, other than Baldur's Gate 3 and yeah.
I thought Baldur's Gate 3 was already out.
It's early access. They're working out the glitches. So far, you can only play through the first act or most of the first act, and not all the. They don't have a release date yet. But it's been in early access for a year. They don't have all the PHP races or all the PHP classes yet.
Gotcha. Adam, Dark Tide is essentially Left 4 Dead in Warhammer 40k.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks fun.
It looks really fucking cool. And they actually.
But I think it has a class system, doesn't it?
It does. Yes. In fact, actually, you actually build. It's okay. It's a little bit more like it's Left 4 Dead, yes, in its gameplay, but it's got RPG elements. If there's a game to really compare it to, it would be Vermintide, also made by the same company.
Yeah.
And apparently you can choose between a bunch of different characters, but the cool thing is that unlike Vermintide, you are not locked into like so many people can take, you can only have one person playing one of the characters. Like you can't have multiple Corellians, you can't have multiple Saltspires or anything like that. No, this one, anything goes. You could have a party full of nothing but Ogryn.
I have a feeling it would probably be lacking though if you have everybody playing the same thing.
Yeah. The major thing is that Ogryn, at least in terms of what's in the cinematic trailer, that Ogryn didn't have his Ripper gun. So it doesn't. I don't know if that's going to be something that they can get in the future, but they don't have rapid fire in any sort of capacity. So it would be best to balance the party, but you don't have to.
Damn.
And as far as Switch games, I'm looking forward to Rune Factory 5 has caught my interest, and Kirby, the new Kirby game.
Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, that new Kirby game looks pretty good.
But they both come out the same month, and to be honest, I like RPGs better than
Platformers.
Platformers. Yeah.
Is the new Kirby a platformer? I thought the new Kirby was like an adventure game.
It's an adventure platformer, I think, along the same lines as the Mario games, the newer Mario games are.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Mario 3D World. At first it looked like it was going to be like an open world type game, but when they did another review of it or a preview of it, it showed when he was on the star, it shows him going over these levels, and it looks like it's 3D World style, where it's like a chunk of a map, and then you walk over to the course, and you select the course and you play the game, or you play the level. At least that's what it's looking like to me, and I would say thank God, because shit, like I said, open world doesn't always work. Let's be real, it doesn't always work. Okay.
I do think there's like a hub as well, like as you rescue characters or something.
Yeah. I think there's like a city or town or whatever you can build it up.
Yeah.
Because I heard Halo Infinite. I think that's the newest one, right?
Oh, Halo Far Cry. Yeah.
Well, I think Halo is an open world game, but that's getting a lot of praise. So it's half and half.
It's Halo Far Cry.
Games might do it. Oh, Halo Far Cry.
That's literally what it is. It's Halo Far Cry.
So you got to do the set up the little towers that reveal the map and shit. Ugh. Ugh. Didn't anybody learn from Ubisoft's mistakes? Holy shit. And see, that's why I was like, Zelda kind of pulled it off, but at the same end, it's like, But I'm the only real reason I'm fucking sitting over here doing this is because it's Zelda. It's like, if it wasn't Zelda, I wouldn't be playing this game.
It didn't come off. Like, I grew up playing the Advance and Game Boy. It was Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance Zelda games. So when I started up Breath of the Wild, I basically I finally left the starting area, and I'm like, nope. And I turned it back in. I'm like, this is not for me. This is not a Zelda game.
I mean, one of the biggest things I would say is they really do need to make restaurants and or shops that you can buy already made food, because that's one of the biggest halts to that game, is that at some point you're going to need to restock your inventory on food that ups your abilities, or potions, and so eventually you're going to want to a point where it's like, all right, I got to go harvest shit, and it's like, I don't want to spend my time fucking gathering berries and random flowers and plants and shit. Like, that's, and again, going back to Pokemans, I saw that they had it, but it looks like they updated that a little bit, where you can combine a bunch of them and make a bunch of them instead of doing it one at a time. So I'm interested to see how they work that into it. But even with Pokemon Arceus or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm kind of hesitant, but at the same end, I'm intrigued. I want to know what it is. I want to see how it plays. I'm gonna give it a shot. What Shades? Are you gonna pick up Pokemon?
Nah, I'm a broke motherfucker. I can't pick up anything for a while.
What's that other game? Pal World? It's
Pal
Pokemon.
World, yeah.
Pokemon with guns.
What?
Yeah, I'll send you a link. Adam, let me find it real quick.
Yeah, that's the Pokemon game I want to play.
Holy shit! They're like, hey, it worked with Shadow.
It's not real Pokemon, but it's
essentially Pokemon. It's Pokemon with slave labor, house building, forcing your Pokemon to build your house, eating Pokemon, shooting them with guns. There's one where you give like a big fat Pokemon like that's kind of the equivalent of Snorlax, a minigun, and then you shoot Pokemon. It's funny. I want it.
Oh shit. Pikachu used move blap blap blap.
Pikachu use cat.
Yeah. I was about to say something like that. Pikachu used Tech 9. Brat! His fofo makes sure all your kids don't grow. Alright, well, we've been going for an hour and a half. I think it's about time I head on out. Got pretty far on this Tech Priest Dominus here. I'm kind of pleased with that. Just gotta keep working on him. And yeah, I gotta fill in the big holes underneath him here and with Milliput and then pin him to his base. But yeah, he's coming along pretty good. But yeah, we've been your Minions of the Zoo. Thank you all for coming out. Be sure to watch tomorrow where Skep Tock is the host. And yeah, take care everyone. The zoo's closed.
Haters.